Yo, what's good, everybody? It's ARORBLX here, or Aero Extras, and I'll be telling you where I've been for the last 2 months. Um, Now I will say this in the nicest way. I'm playing row beats for the gameplay, but I'm gonna be doing commentary, so hear me out. I've been busy on my main channel, ARORBLX, but I've also been dealing with a lot of stress concerning after what happened in June of 2025. So let's jump right into it. So in today's video, I'm going to explain why I haven't been on my second channel for 2 months now. And the reason why is because I was going through some depression and stress. And for information, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I lost my friend after he got exposed, and it really negatively affected me. Now, I'm not trying to say this to like guilt trip anybody. This is real, alright? This is not clickbait. I've been really kind of on the radar, and I've been trying my best to stay away from, well, talking about this. But I can't talk about this anymore. I would do this on my main channel, but I'm already, like active on that. But I will say this right now in the nicest way. Let me explain why my friend got exposed. So, back in June of this year, 2025, my friend got exposed for being a weirdo. I can't say the name because, like I said before, it will negatively impact me, and I have been on the drawing board for quite some time. And the reason why I just don't want to like talk about him, and I will say this in the nicest way, I'm not going to say his name. I know who got exposed, and another thing, it's not a different person. It's one of the friends I had since 2020, 2021, and honestly, let's be honest, I kind of feel bad for what I did to myself and why I put self in this situation. Now, one, I did not tell anyone about this, especially my fans. I only told my friends, and that was about it. But I really want to make a kind of an apology for being gone for 2 months. The reason why is I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I mean, for the second channel. I've been on my main channel doing wipeout videos, and honestly, it kind of helps me get back on my feet. But honestly, relatively speaking, I have some things to say that what negatively hit me over the last few years. Okay? And for information, I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone, but I have been dealt with depression and anxiety my whole entire life, especially since I am autistic. And it does not run in the genes, it actually runs kind of in my blood. Not really, I'm just making that up. Don't ever say that, by the way. What I'm trying to say is, I was born with autism as a kid, and during my life, I had some, roadblocks, and what I mean by that is I had obstacles. Like, I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, and when throughout 2004 to 2025, I was on a brink of just trying to my best and then to give up. And I just eventually almost gave up on my first channel and the second channel. For information, this is actually my gaming channel, and also how I post the uncensored version of the episodes. And no, they don't have anything bad in them, just swear words, and that's it. But I'm going to say this right now in the nicest way. I have probably been on a decline in mental health, and I'm trying my best to, like, get over it and, to live with it. But to be honest with you, it's been really kind of a kind of a hard patch to do, and honestly, there's nothing I can do to fix it. The damage is done. I lost a friend out of it. Most importantly, I was actually friends with the victim. I'm not going to say their name because of privacy reasons, but all I'm going to say is I was negatively in a bad state of mind, and I wanted to, like, try to make a name for myself and try to do a fresh start. But it's been really hard, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been really hard. And 2025 was probably the worst year for me, especially losing a friend, and most importantly, I forgot to mention this, but I'm not gonna say their name because of privacy reasons, but I'm probably gonna get, like, my video flagged for this, but I was friends with a famous Roblox YouTuber. And I am not friends with that Roblox YouTuber for reasons, and I'm not going to talk about it because, well, there's many things to talk about, but I am not going to talk about the YouTuber in person, okay? I've played with him before and I participated in his events for, well, prizes and all. But let me be honest with you guys. I was in a really bad state at the time. Throughout 2020 to 2023, I was going through some stuff I didn't want to go with. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to be a better person, in my opinion. I'm not trying to say I'm a bad person or anything, but in my opinion, things are going really bad for me, and I want to make a name for myself, and I want to fix that, okay? So, what am I planning to do before Christmas? Well, I've been thinking about bringing back the Restaurant Tycoon videos, because you guys probably want that. And I'm thinking about recording Restaurant Tycoon 3 at some point, but I don't know when we're going to do that. I've also planned to do some console games in the future that I played back in the day. However, it's not GTA. We are not doing Grand Theft Auto. I would do Grand Theft Auto, but like I said before, YouTube will probably take the video down if I make videos on GTA. Probably only if I'm not making money off of it. I don't know. The only reason I'm only saying that is because, for information, back in 2019, 2020, there was a thing called the, well, I'm not going to say it, but it almost screwed up YouTube, let's be honest. And I'm not talking about, like, YouTube, the band, I'm talking about YouTube, the company. And they got sued for a lot of money for collecting, whatchamacallit. I'm not going to say why, because I'll probably get flagged for the video too. But like I said before, I do apologize if I do talk about it, but in my opinion, I just want to get this off my chest. Yeah, I was going through a lot of stuff growing up, and especially throughout 2020 to 2023. And then 2024, I just made stuff up. 2025 was probably just the worst year for me, so I'm hoping 2026 is better for me. And I know I've been trying to, like, not talk about my best friend getting exposed, because it's making me look bad. And I'm gonna say this right now, with 1,000 subscribers on my main channel, it makes me look bad. Like, relatively speaking, I can't go one day without people attacking me, and I've been attacked in September. We came to agreement, but unfortunately, that agreement, I just left the competition because, for information, I quit Splashout. I was going through a hard time, I was going through a rough patch in life, and I just lost my friends, being exposed for being a John Doe or a weirdo. Because I can't say the name, or else YouTube might probably take down the video. So, what am I going to do with this second channel? Am I going to trash it, or am I going to revive it? I don't know, but I'm planning to revive the channel. And it's going to be dedicated to gaming. It's not going to be anything that revolves around, very bad stuff, okay? However, I will probably do some reaction videos, but not the music videos because I'll get probably copyright claimed, and, y'all don't want that to see, and y'all don't want the channel getting taken down for copyright infringement, or copyright claims. Only if you're probably given permission, but like I said before, there's some music companies that could sue you for, like, listening to the music, and you have to somehow do it without getting, like, sued, and oh my god, I do apologize. The gameplay I'm doing right now is Robeats, and, my gameplay just lagged a little bit, but we're doing okay so far. Now, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about the copyright infringement. We can't do music videos. I would say we would do music reaction videos, but like I said before, that's copyright, and I don't have the rights to own that music. Not even, like, pay the rights to use the melody for the music. So we can't do that. But what we can do is we can do some, like, gaming videos. Like, I'm planning to do some old Roblox games that were kind of popular back in the day. Work at a pizza place is not one of them. As much as I hate to say it, that's a game I've played since my whole life. But what I'm trying to say is we're going to try to play the games that were created when I started playing Roblox back in 2016 to 2023. I don't know if we can get through them, but there's a few games we did on the main channel. For instance, we played the Bakugan story game, and that was amazing. And then we did at some point we did like a few other types of stuff, but the point is I want to try to get back on the second channel, and I want to make a formal apology. And there's going to be some, like cliffhangers or, blunders, and possibly the apology might not be good enough. This video probably might not even be good enough for an apology, I'll be honest. And for information, we are not doing a face reveal. I'm kind of scared now because if I show my face on YouTube, people are going to recognize me. They'll recognize my voice. So I want to keep this, like, incognito. We could still use voice lines or voice acting, but I'll be honest with you, I just want this whole thing to be over and done with. I mean, I think it's about time I really tell you what's going on in my life. And not really in my life, not saying IRL, I'm talking about people I met on Roblox, people I met on Minecraft, and people I met on Discord entirely. For information, I started Discord back in 2020, and my friend, aka the Shady Man, who hosts the show SGC Wipeout, and originally hosted Shade Out, inspired me to make a Discord account, and I made a name for myself in that app. In 2020, it was kind of slow, but I was going through the ropes over the years, but I made a lot of friends in this community, and I also made a lot of friends in a different community. I'm very thankful that Shady gave me the opportunity to make a name for myself and also a purpose. But what I'm trying to say is, there's been a lot of stuff I've went through on Discord and on Roblox, and especially losing friends, getting blamed for something I didn't do, um, getting attacked actually a few times, and most importantly, how am I supposed to say this in the night? How am I supposed to say this without getting this video taken down? A certain someone exposed my Twitter. I yes, I use Twitter sometimes, or X, and I've been having that Twitter since 2020. I had a first Twitter, and that was like my first ever Twitter account, but I don't have the password to it, so I use the second one. Um, and I don't want to tell you my Twitter because it's abandoned and it's kind of dead. I would probably go up on Twitter just to look at the, things that have happened and things that were like funnier at the time, but not really. Sorry about that. Had a yawn. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I want to publicly apologize for doing this decision, but um, for SGC Wipeout, um, I'm gonna say this right now. Episode 6 might be probably pulled. I don't know if we're gonna do episode 6 or not. Um, we could do the other episodes, but unfortunately, there's a certain someone that won an episode, and I have to like edit them out. And for information, uh, I can't really edit them out if they won that episode, but I can probably stop their run. Um, but I think I'm just gonna keep their run in and just make a disclaimer. So that's about it. Um, Now back to the second channel. What games are we gonna plan on playing? Well, I eventually want to like hit some of the old Roblox games. Like, I want to hit one of the old story games that came out. I believe like there was Break-In that came out in 2020. That was good. Break-In 2 was a good one as well. I want to do the camping games, but we're not doing the ones that have a kindergarten because I'll probably get like made for kids. So yeah. Um there's going to be some games that are not going to be on the list, and one of them is Rivals. We're not doing Rivals. Um Arsenal will still stay on the main channel, which is my ARRBLX channel. Um and I I really do want to do Fleet of Facility videos again, but like I said before, I sucked at being the Beast. I still suck to this day being the Beast, especially when you have Runner or Seer, or the new perk Stalker. Actually, the two new perks, Stalker and Seer. Fleet of Facility is a good game, but sometimes people take advantage of it and make videos on it, and sometimes show their real colors. And it's not because of Roblox YouTubers. It's the fact that when you try to record a video and people just destroy you and ruin your video, that just kind of ruins the main purpose of Fleet Facility. So that's probably a no for the main channel, especially MM2. Ever since 2020, when the teamer trend was a thing, the videos kept popping up everywhere and they went viral. I was actually part of that trend. Um, for information, I used to be a teamer hunter myself. I would go into MM2 hunting for teamers because I wanted to join the trend so bad. And, well, I did. Um, but I sucked myself as well. Like, it sucks. Alright? The trend was okay at some point, but the trend sucked. And it's not because the trend sucked. It's because after a few years, it died out. Now, in the later years, we had memes, which were kind of trends. um, and we also have some, new trends in 2025, which I probably don't want to talk about. Um, I could say one of them was the low taper fade haircut. I actually got a low taper fade one time. I'm not showing you a picture of it because I don't want to show my face to people. There was this meme that said barbershop haircut that cost a quarter. Um, Most importantly, and also most of the new games on Roblox are brain rot. And I'm not trying to say this in a bad way. I have no hate towards Jandal or Sammy, but I'm not doing Grow a Garden. And as much as I hate to say it, I would do Grow a Garden again, but like I said before, I I honestly don't care for that game. No hate towards Jandal, nor no hate towards Sammy with Steal a Brain Rot. Um, because I don't want I just don't want Roblox to become the next Brain Rot era. And there's this new game called The Forge, what I want to try to record. I want to try to record because it kind of is a resemblance to Fish, a game I actually played. Um, I'm actually still playing Fish to this day, but I don't do videos on it because game is not worthy of making videos on. Unless if you want to be like one of those tutorial people, be my guest or break a leg. Bigger speech, by the way. Um, but yeah, I'm planning to make videos on The Forge. Um, I don't know if I will do it or not. It's a debate. Um, Now, why do I hate Steal a Brain Rot and Grow a Garden? Well, honestly, I'm not trying to say this in a bad way. I hate AI. I really hate AI games. Now, Jandal and Sammy don't probably use AI, but maybe they do. But I liked Grow a Garden at some point, but other than that, I just lost touch with the game. I mean, I was going through a hard time, like I said, and I just quit the game. Um, and the first episode got like 1K views. Now, if you want it back desperately, I will do Grow a Garden for you guys, but however, I'm staying away from Steal a Brain Rot. Now, don't be mad at me. There's some games I might put on the list that are kind of interesting. Um, and for information, December 12th, we play in Hell's Kitchen update. No clickbait. We gonna record that, okay? And I'm going to push myself to the limit. Once that update comes out, we're recording the video on the first one, and then after that, we're trying Hell's Kitchen 2, the extreme mode. So if you feel like you want to be extreme like me, just wait for December 12th. Be ready. I don't know when, but I will pre-record the video and put it on December 12th. But until then, yeah, I think I've talked a lot in this video. But all I'm gonna say is, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers on the main channel. It means a lot to me. I mean, throughout 2023 to 2022 was the golden era of the channel. Let me be honest with you. And it means a lot to me. And possibly I want to try to get this channel at 1,000 subscribers at some point. But very soon, this channel's going to get abandoned again. And I should probably move away because I don't want that NPC, coming up there. So this will be a good idea to end the video. Sorry if the gameplay was a little blend or a little bleh. But I will say this right now. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get us to 100 subscribers. If you want. I don't really care. And stay tuned for December 12th when we play Hell's Kitchen update, if it happens. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Yeah. Peace. Okay, that's not how I really wave, but okay. Anyways, peace out, guys.